The floor has been finely sanded and dusted. Now the floor can be oiled using Dr. Schutz Premium Oil Plus. Premium Oil Plus has been developed for harder wearing wood floors. This oil can also be used on cork floors and OSB boards. Begin on the side which is furthest from the exit. Work in single strips. These strips should only be wide enough for you to work on them comfortably. You can cover smaller spaces individually. For larger rooms, you have to work in sections, which have to be oiled first and then padded out. You can also cover larger rooms in a team of two. One of you applies the oil while the other pads out. Premium Oil Plus is a high-quality product which consists of two components, namely the oil and a cross-linker. Shake the container thoroughly, mixing the premium oil and the cross-linker together. Remove the staples with a screwdriver and carefully lever the top off. If a skin happens to have formed on the oil, remove this. Pour the cross-linker into the container of oil and stir the mixture thoroughly with a wooden stick. Should a sediment have formed on the bottom, keep stirring until this has been fully dissolved. When the oil has been mixed with the cross-linker, you have 4 hours to work with it before it hardens. Begin working on the side which is furthest from the exit. Pour a little oil onto the floor. Work with a flexible spatula when applying the oil. Begin at the edges and make sure you oil the edges completely. The flexible spatula spreads the oil over the floor. Make sure that puddles do not form. The strips you oil should only be as wide as you can comfortably work on. The oil must not be allowed to dry while you're applying it. Therefore, in the case of larger areas, you should do teamwork with a colleague. One of you applies the oil while the other pads out the oil with an SRP monodisc machine. While you're oiling the area, move the flexible spatula in a swinging motion back and forth. Make sure that you also apply the oil behind the exit door. Do this before you have to open the door, so that you can then work backwards out of the room. Oil the entire area and have a cotton cloth ready at the exit. You can clear up any excess oil with a flexible spatula. Use the cotton cloth to clean the flexible spatula and the oil container. After the first application of oil, the grain of the wood now stands out, which is called firing. Directly after application, the wood floor must be gone over with an SRP monodisc machine with a red pad fitted. Use a little red pad in the corners, which you cannot reach with the SRP machine. Guide the SRP monodisc machine in figures of 8 movements over the area at a steady speed. Remember to pad behind the exit door. Carefully work over the entire area. After you've gone over the floor with a red pad, go over the wood floor again. This time, lay a cotton cloth under the red pad in order to soak up any excess oil. After this work stage, the floor surface should look dry and matte. This layer of oil must be left to dry for about 4 hours. The second layer is applied with an oil roller attached to a telescopic handle. Pour out a line of oil. Moisten the roller with oil. Pour out another line of oil and start to roll it at right angles to the light source, then lengthways. This technique is called crossways. Make sure that you don't leave out any patches. Don't allow puddles to form. Work away from the light source so that you can see such patches better and rectify them straight away. Don't exert any pressure on the roller. Let the oil roller move across the floor. At the end of a strip, lift the roller slightly. Make sure you work on overlapping strips. When you have finished one section, pour more oil onto the next section. However, be careful not to choose too big a section to avoid the oil drying before you can finish. Keep on working in this way until the entire floor has been oiled. The resulting layer must now be left to dry for a minimum of 16 hours. After 48 to 72 hours, the floor can be used and walked on to the greatest possible extent. However, during these 2 or 3 days, you should neither lay carpets on the floor nor wet the floor to clean it. Here you can see a lacquered floor with a glossy surface. The wood retains its light color. Let us compare this with the oiled floor. The surface is matte and the grain of the wood is more prominent. The wood looks darker. Due to Premium Oil Plus, the wood floor is very hard wearing and resistant.